Mixed with Essentials, we're here with LLA. Tiptoeing in that designer. What's good?
Hey, what's up? What's up? It's LLA. Nice to be here with y'all.
We'll say it early if you're watching this now. Tomorrow, 6 p.m., LLA does a freestyle performance of one of his songs. What song was it?
It was called Credentials.
And where can people find that song and all your music right now?
Right now, they won't find it, but in November, I'm working on getting my own platform independently, so I can get all my music on all platforms. But it takes a little time when you do it by yourself. Because at the beginning, I had a label that was setting all my stuff for me. So now I got to start from stage one, buy the laptop, get the things, and start over by myself.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
All right, we'll get into that later. What does LLA stand for?
It stands for two things. It's Ladies Love Alejandro, and then long live Alejandro. That's
Long
how I
live?
keep it, but yeah.
Why long live?
I don't know. I just like it like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I just like how it flows.
I'm like, you're right in front of me.
Yeah, I know.
LLA, kind of like LLJ.
Yeah, something you could say like that.
Yeah.
How'd you get the name? What made you come up with it?
I was chilling with my friends in the garage, and they was just thinking about what names they want, and they couldn't even really think, because it's like when you sit there and you're like, oh, it's time to think of a rap name, and your mind's just blank, and you really can't think of anything. Because I had 3 other names before. It was Letter K and Alejandro, but I still kind of consider the LLA to be with Alejandro because it's pretty much has the A at the end. But that's how I keep it.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't imagine sitting there trying to figure out my rap name. It'd be Pickle 22.
Oh no. No, we wouldn't want that.
Oh man. All right. So now that we got that out of the way, so you were signed before.
Yeah.
What was getting signed like? Walk me through this.
Getting signed, it wasn't like that big of a step because it was independent. It was like an independent label. So how it first ran was I had an interview with him, and then after that, he had something running called TSEGP, and I'm gonna say it better. It's TSEGP, and how it started was he was on his own thing in an apartment, and I was his pretty much, you could say, first artist, because the other two artists weren't really doing anything, because one was in New Jersey and the other one was in New York, and he wasn't having really no reaction with them and all that other stuff. And then I came in, and he saw that I was making stuff move, and he wanted to sign me. And it wasn't really like a big sign, because everything I wanted to do, I had to pay for fully. And it was in my benefit as well. But at the same time, I didn't have the benefits to push myself out there more. So it was pretty much like I was just sitting there with music, and I couldn't even really do anything with it.
What was the deal for?
It was just like he was my manager and controlled pretty much he was the one that put music out there and everything. So it wasn't really like a record label type of thing. He was more of a manager, but every time I was on stage or something, I would say his name and his team. So pretty much I signed contracts and everything for it. And it was different because you could leave on your own. You don't have to pay out or anything. So it was like a sign on, and you just work with them. And that's how it ran.
Okay.
Yeah.
And did it turn bad, or did it just not feel right?
It didn't feel right. Like, their family, still to my dog, G1, he's still working with him right now. But it just felt like I was really doing nothing. And it was kind of my fault as well. But I felt like getting away from that and always having that ear like, oh, you're going to do this, you're going to make it payments, all this, all that, when I have other stuff to take care of myself. So I just kind of drifted away from that and started on my own. Because I feel like if I do it on my own way right now and show the people that I don't need anyone, I'll get more looks by that, instead of being under someone that's not that big yet and is not moving in the right direction yet. Because it's like it's sitting under a big ass plate but not moving. You know what I mean? Like he has, there's so much more you could do but it's just sitting there because he's just waiting. Because you have to put in money yourself to make your team bigger. You can't just have your team when you know they don't got a lot and expect them and beg them for stuff that they don't have right now. And you can't like feed them into things and tell them things and then not make it happen because you can't make it happen for them. You know what I mean?
Sure, yeah. I just take it as like a lot of people aren't even signed yet. So like what can they learn from your story? You know what I mean?
When you get signed, you can't really use I'm trying to say like everything runs through the managers, like what you post, what you have to say and everything like that. Like even the beats that you use, you got to make sure they buy it out and everything like that. You can't just do your SoundCloud. You have to have everything there, and it's more professional. You got to get your BMI. You got to either go DistroKid or some other platform you put your music on to get it all out there.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just different being with the label because you just give them your project and then they just do it all for you. You know what I'm saying? But now it's like I got my project and now I got to start on square one to get everything out.
Do you think you enjoy that more? Like having yourself to be the one to rely on, to blame, to work with, like
50-50, because it was easier just having, like, I'll call up and be like, hey, can we just put a new profile on my Spotify or something like that? Now I got myself, I got to put in the research how to put my music on Spotify and how to do all those things. Because at first I was getting all that done by him. You know what I mean? So now I have to do it all by my own.
Is it that much harder, do you think?
No, I don't think it's going to be hard. It's just the point of having the money to buy the things to get it started. You know what I mean?
Hey, what kind of artist you say you fit in?
Me?
Yeah.
I just consider myself as an artist. I don't consider myself a rapper or R&B because I love to do both. I can get on a track and then sing on it and then start rapping on it. It's just how I feel it. You know what I'm saying? Like, my vocals ain't that bad. Like, I'm okay.
Yeah, you be taking off like R. Kelly? You be going off?
Not like R. Kelly, but I'm more like, you could say Bryson Tiller, and then I'll come in with the Drake flow or something like that.
You be coming in? Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I do it. It's pretty sweet. I got a lot of stuff that's like, that I still have to remaster and all that stuff before it even gets put out. And that's when you see my page and it was all that singing stuff. Yeah. And then when I sent you my rap things, I was
confused, man. Yeah. I was like, I didn't think it was the same person. Yeah. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Yeah. Like, I'm scrolling through my DMs like, who is this? Who is this? Yeah. It didn't even click. I'm like, oh, wow. Because it's so different.
Yeah, I like the transition to different things because it gets you a bigger crowd of people.
Yeah. Hey, wait. Where you from, bro?
Oh, I'm from here, Tampa. I was born in Tampa, but raised in Pinellas County.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, so you be doing a lot of singing, you be doing a lot of rapping, you kind of be mixing it up?
It's both. If I played you like all my files right now, it's singing first, then I rap for the bars. That's what I do.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because it's more of, it gives, because when I first started, I was on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
And my first song was called Goodbye. And I was rapping about a girl, my first love. Yeah. And she lives in Orlando now because she goes to college there. Yeah. And I was legit stopping everything for this girl, like wasting my last dime, going on E just to get to Orlando and back. And I seen like how I was singing in the beginning. And then when I rapped, it just gives you that feeling that, you know, like it feels like I'm right there next to you talking to you, like about my problems, and you can relate to them. Yeah. Instead of just rapping about, oh, I got these chains, I got the new shoes. I like to give it that singing feeling to show you that like I'm coming from somewhere deep and I want you to feel what I'm saying. So when you listen to me, you know where I'm coming from. And I want you to know that. You know what I mean? So when you listen to my shit, you just sitting back, either smoking, drinking, or just chilling with your people and be like, damn, I can relate to all of this.
Yeah, you feel it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Type of shit you play in the car. Did you start singing or did you start rapping?
Oh, I started rapping first.
You started rapping first?
Yeah.
What broke the ice? Made you start singing? Because a lot of people won't even do it.
For me, I don't even know. It was my manager. because he told me that I had a little voice, and then I started kicking with it, and then after that, I just started singing a little more.
A little,
yeah,
bro. You sound you take it off. You gonna be on like Trey Songz or something?
No, I can make, if I wanted to, I can make an EP right now. Just was full on singing and then with the rap in it.
Shit,
and I like it like that because it makes it feel like I don't need an extra person on my song to make it complete.
Hey, Bryson Tiller got big off of EP, bro. What are you talking about? Don't. Yeah, I was about to say. Hey, for real.
Yeah. That was a pretty good album. Shit. Yeah. Everything was good about that shit.
Do you have an album coming out? Like what do you have planned?
Yeah, I want to work on an album soon, but I really want to drop a couple singles first because I legit have nothing. Like if you look up LLA, it's just blank. Like you would see my old SoundCloud of all my old music, like that I did at home or without the label, and then it's just like it doesn't sound like anything I sound like now.
Wait, on YouTube? Wait.
No, SoundCloud. Did I say YouTube?
SoundCloud?
But on YouTube, there's nothing.
There's nothing on YouTube, nothing on Spotify, nothing on all the little other apps that make music and all that shit.
Yeah.
Nothing.
They just deleted that shit?
Everything. It was even to the point where I had some songs with this dude and his name is Pink Molly, and he lives like in the UK. And I was gonna use 2 of his beats. And he tried to cancel the whole thing out for me. And I had to find Pink Molly myself to buy the beats to use it. Because he legit tried to blackmail all my stuff.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And the thing is, like, the way that I left it respectfully. I told him, I was like, right now, I really don't see anything changing between us. I've been here for a whole year, and my number's been going down. When I was making music myself on SoundCloud, in a year, I hit about 11,000 plays. I mean, I know that's small, but I never really were posting my stuff and none of that ever since I got with him. And then as soon as I got with him, it's just like every release would take 3 months just to make one single. No one wants that. Everyone wants to hear a song back to back. Well, not back to back, but they want to hear it in like a week or two span, especially if it's a hit. You know what I'm saying?
It's back to back, like Drake.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Yeah.
That is true because you don't want to listen to somebody's song 100 times just because they release every 3 months or even half of that.
Yeah.
You got to be a really particular kind of artist. Like you got to be a Kendrick Lamar or J. Cole or like a Frank Ocean. And that's got to be what you aim for, I feel like you got to go into it saying, I only want to put out music very occasionally.
Yeah.
But it's hard to really catch like that.
But with them songs, they take like months to make them. And then when it comes out, you won't find no error. You would just, everything flows. It's like ear candy. That's why the songs get played so much, is because they're perfect. And when they made it, they knew it was going to be perfect and it's going to be a hit. And after that song, they're going to make so much money from the song, they don't got to make anything for a minute. And people just going to know them off that song regardless.
Well, hey, who are your musical influences?
My musical influences, my number one is Kevin Gates, but who I really been listening to. Really?
Nah.
But who I really listened to that got me really into making R&B is Brett Fies.
Oh, Brett Fies?
Yeah, Fies.
Bro, he's fire,
yeah,
bro.
That's
Toxic King.
You can ask my lady right over there.
Toxic
That's my
King.
playlist. That's my whole playlist. Like, feelings or not,
Brett
I'm just
Fies?
listening to him.
Bro, I've been listening.
He's an asshole.
I've been listening to the selection since like they were on Red Bull. They were like on some other shit. They were on like some like something FM. I don't even remember what the fuck it was. Man, I fuck with selection, like Brett Fies and shit like that. Like,
yeah, but he's starting to come back up now. Well, not come back up, but
bro,
for
he's
some
fire.
reason,
He had that song with like Kalani and shit like that. Like, yeah, he's fire.
He's from Selection?
He got big off of Selection. Like, you know, like you be listening like that, like it's like a feel, it's like a mood. Like it be really be like bringing you into like
yeah,
like
but his
yeah.
real hit song was called "Invite Me."
Yeah,
and that was his hit because it's like if you
SoundCloud days and shit like that.
That's when
like,
it was
that shit
really
be
big
getting
too.
like deep, be getting like into you and shit like that. Like,
yeah,
I don't know, man. Like, hey, man, you came off that real shit. Like, hey, man, he's fucking bigger than people think. Like, people be overlooking him.
yeah. And I think it's because he's in that R&B category that he's not.
Hey, bro, R&B for real. R&B is like way bigger than hip hop right now. People be thinking like it ain't shit, like Ty Dolla $ign and shit like that. Like I mean, look at R. Kelly. They be fucking like shitting on him, but like they be stealing his whole sound, bro.
Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. If you look on every like rapper's page or like their like fan pages, you're like they're like, oh, where's all the old R&B? Like you can see rappers like Lil TJ, all them dudes. They're trying to sing in their songs but still rap. Yeah, and you could tell because everybody's getting tired of the rap. Everybody's trying to sing about real shit. But some people could do it right, and some people do it wrong though. Yeah, a lot.
Hey, shout out Drake, shout out Lil TJ. Lil TJ looked at her shit. Hey, mix one, yeah, for real.
Oh yeah, shout out TJ.
Yeah.
Shout out Drake too. Hey,
yeah, shout out Drake. Hey, yeah.
That's my other.
Drake's coming on next week.
Hey man, fuck it. You know what, bro? You come out with some fucking acapella shit. You don't need no beats, bro. You know, fuck it, bro.
Yeah, for
fuck
real. Drake.
Fuck it, bro. Hey, bro, man. Yeah, fuck Act 2, bro. Yeah, for real.
Fuck Adam 22. So, would you sign again?
It just depends, because now if I do sign, I'm really gonna sit there and read all the papers. So I know that when I do sign, I get the full support that I need, and I want to make sure I get my masters. Yeah, and then I get control of how I want to release, because that's the whole point of music. If
that's what you need, bro.
Yeah, if you can't control your masters and control when you can release, you won't make the money you want to make. No, because they're gonna take full profit of everything. No, and I seen a lot of. I mean, we know all the big artists that had that problem. It was Lil Uzi, stuff like that.
Hey, you feel it, bro. You know when it's supposed to come out, bro. Mm-hmm.
That's why right now I'm saying November is going to be a good month, because everything's starting to, get back in place for me, myself, like bill wise, just living wise, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like this month itself is going to be pretty good. And then forever on. And then when 2021 come, I hope that shit going to be good too.
Hell yeah, bro. You about to come out and do some shows and shit. Yeah, for real. Hell yeah, man.
Man, it's been a minute since I've done a show. It's like before COVID, and I remember it was right down the road from here. It's the Boom Boom Room, right?
The Boom, yeah,
right down the road over there. It was Best Believe is.
Oh yeah.
We opened up. I opened up for him with me and my boy G1.
He just did like some crazy Trump music videos lately.
Oh yes,
I was like, I'm out of here. Hey, so how old are you?
I'm 19.
You're 19?
Damn, bro, you only 19?
Yeah.
Bro.
I be telling myself I still got a little bit.
You knew he's 19?
Dang. That's crazy.
You're young as fuck. What the hell?
Yeah, I still got a lot of time to learn. Me, myself, like, I'm going to be real. I came into this, like, music thing without knowing anything. Like, if you give me a computer and try to make a beat or know my keys, I wouldn't know them. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the only thing I'm blessed with is just having a voice right now. Yeah. And that's another thing, I mean, building myself, because after I get my laptop, that's when I really got to start doing my research to make my own stuff. Like I said, find out how to upload my own things and everything. Yeah. Because when you do it independently, it does feel better. And that's where you make your own. You know what I'm saying? It's your own.
Yeah, I 100% agree. So if you're 19, how old were you when you started rapping?
Oh, last year.
Oh, is that recent?
18?
Yeah. No shit.
Yeah, it was at my mom's house.
And when did you sign? You were 18, obviously.
Yeah, I signed when I was 18.
You signed when you started rapping?
Yeah. About a couple months after, because I did an interview in Orlando called Indie Jams. And then after Indie Jams, that's when TSGP found me. And then I went to his interview, and then that's when he was like, "Oh, I want to start working with you." Never mind. You just can't really I don't know if I'm saying right, judge a book by his cover, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't. And then, I mean, he's still, all them dudes that I work with are still family though. It's just I see for myself right now that I could do a lot more work by myself. But yeah, like I'm gonna still hit them up because right now I'm just trying to get a music video off him. You know what I'm saying? Because he has the equipment I need and all that stuff, and I'm still good people with G1 and all that. So I'm even doing a show with him recently, coming up on December 19th at the Boom Boom Room.
Yeah,
with him. Yeah.
Hey, don't burn bridges, man.
Yeah, that's what I don't want to do. Like I told y'all, when I signed off on a contract to leave, it was a handshake, everything, you know. So I just told him how I felt. It just felt like everything right now is not going as planned, and I don't see anything changing. I was stressing myself out more, trying to find out how things are going to get done, but at the same time, I'm stressing myself, and there's nothing getting done anyway. Even I'm trying to push everything. It's just like it's nothing there right now.
Yeah, that's so wild to me.
Yeah.
I just can't imagine having everything taken from you in that sense. Like you work so hard all year long and then gone.
But the thing is, working with him, it used to be like kind of a jealousy thing. Like if I go to another studio, he'll get mad about it. But the studio in his house, it's $100 mic, and he doesn't really know how to master or put my voice on a beat yet. So why waste my time in the heat trying to make it perfect when I know it's not going to be when I need it at that time. Yeah, so of course I'm going to spend the money at the stew when I know he knows my voice, everything. And that was another problem that I had, because he said that like he was buying so much things for the studio, but everything just wasn't connecting right. He was rushing everything instead of letting everything flow. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because when you rush, it doesn't come out perfect. You can have all the equipment you want, but if you don't know how to master and sit there and work with the person to know how their voices and everything, you got everything for nothing. Yeah. Pretty much. That's how I feel.
Facts.
Because when I go to Boom Boom Room, I could sit in there and just feel like it's my other home. You know what I mean? Yeah. But when I was going over there, it just felt like I was not judged, but like felt like I was like closed in. Like I was expected to do more, but I really couldn't do much. I didn't feel that energy like I'd feel somewhere else. You know what I mean?
Well, you're young too. It's hard to imagine someone expects so much from you when you're young anyway. Like,
but that's what I like too, because that's how I live my whole life like that. Because everybody looks up to me to be better. You know what I mean? Like that's how my mom is, my dad, my brother, all of them. I mean, I'm the oldest of the family, but they still tell me just like, just keep looking in the right path and just keep doing your thing, you know? Yeah.
What was growing up like for you? You said you were born in Tampa, raised in Pinellas.
Yeah.
What was...
Well, growing up, I was the oldest, so...
You were a badass kid?
Not really. I was really never home because my mom just always ran through like having different men. Not different men, but like at the time in that span of like 10 years, it was 3 different people. And every dude that came in the house was pretty much a curse. You know what I'm saying? So if it wasn't fighting, it was me just trying to run away from the house just to get away from all of it, you know? So my whole life, at the age of 13, I was pretty much 18 because I was out working with my uncle every day to make sure I paid for my bike parts and all that stuff, you know, just to get out and get away. And yeah, my mom, you know, she feed and dress when she can for me, but everything I did pretty much on my own because it just never really felt like home being around there because the men in the house should have never been there because me telling myself, I felt like I was the man in the house. And when my dad left, he told my mom the same thing, but everybody got to find new love. But I always tell her, you have me and the kids, you don't really need nobody else. And some people can't live like that, you know? And me, myself, I drifted away from a lot of people because of stuff like that. I can't live in that same area of feeling down and sad. Because, like, me, I'm 19. I got my own apartment now. So I don't want to go back into that old realm of being depressed and sad and thinking, like, why I got to be in this situation. You know what I mean? Because it was pretty tough being with this different people like that. And sticking up for myself when I shouldn't have to at the age of 13, 14, you know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of things I went through that made me who I am now. Yeah.
Just a bunch of bullshit, really. Like,
yeah.
It's crazy.
A lot. Yeah. And none of them niggas beat my ass.
Hey, you're a pussy.
Yeah, for real. I hope they see this shit.
Yeah, you stronger and better, bro. Hey, what's up, bro? Hey. Hey, you got some shit coming out, bro? You gonna show these niggas or what?
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah. Let them know.
It kind of makes sense how you get to like the type of music you like and the type of music you make.
Yeah.
Getting like that kind of childhood story.
Yeah. Like I have a lot of old stuff that I recorded that was about my old house shit.
You gotta let this shit out, bro.
Yeah. But it's just different because I was when I first started, when I told you at 18, I bought my own mic and shit. And that's when I was really hype on it.
Yeah.
And I spent about $700 on a mic and a stand and stuff. And then when I got it home and I started listening to myself, and I was like, this shit sound like nothing that I be hearing. And I kind of got down on myself for that. And then when I went to the studio, that's when everything changed. And I was like, damn. But when I listened to my music I made at home, I'm like, that shit's really from the heart because I did it by myself with nobody around. You know what I mean? So, but I feel like if I redid some of those songs now, they'll hit. Like,
yeah, you got it, bro. You hitting, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah, you don't need nobody for real. Like I like studios and shit, but for real, sometimes you be getting the sound you want by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Just you don't need all this shit. You don't need all these, compressors and auto tune and shit. Like acapella for real, that be hitting so hard. Like look at Rod Wave, look at Project Youngin, look at all these people. Like the baby, he be getting the same fucking flow every fucking time, but he be probably recording by himself, knowing damn well he knows he's hitting what he wants
every single time.
And you don't need it, bro. Like sometimes you're just more comfortable by yourself, and you just need to let it out. Sometimes like that, like the dynamic, like the aggression, like you gotta let it out. You don't need no one in the room telling you what to do. You just need to let it out.
Yeah, and that's one thing that was bad about that label too.
Yeah.
I remember one time I went to he planned a studio day at the Boom Boom Room, and I paid for the whole studio time and everything. And then he came in there. Well, of course he's my manager and everything, but he tried to make me do it his way, And me and him had a big argument about that because you can't come in my time. This is my room, you know what I'm saying? My world. This is how I work. You can't come in here and tell me I should change my voice this way or change it that way just because it's how you feel. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
And that's not how it works. And that's why like after that he didn't come back to the studios with me because me and him legit had a full-on argument that day. Because you can't come in there for your first time seeing me record and you're like, oh no, cut it. It don't sound right. But when you're not here, it's perfect.
Hey,
that's
bro, you think Drake in there telling like 40, hey, yo, you think I could redo that shit? Like, nah, bro. He fucking going in there. He's like, look, bro, like I'm about to redo this shit. I'm gonna fucking body this shit.
Yeah.
Like for real, like, like give me a second. Like let me get this drink. And I'll fucking body this shit. Like one take. I don't need no auto tune, nothing. Just give me a second.
Yeah, and that's how it was. Cause
like sometimes like these people, I know like managers and shit be important, and like the engineers and shit, but like they gotta understand you, bro. Like you a person, you gotta let this shit out. You don't like gotta be like controlled or like fucking edited. Like sometimes this shit's just raw emotion. Like look at Rod Wave. Like he make Florida look so big and shit, like, but he just be singing this shit out like straight, like fucking like, a little bit of reverb and shit, and like that's it.
Yeah,
like,
but
you don't need no edits.
He's just like how I said I want to do it. Like, but his voice is a lot deeper. He could sing and then go straight to rapping, but when you hear what he says, you live that shit.
Yeah,
you've been through that, or you know someone that's been through that.
Yeah, like
what's the vibe you prefer in the studio?
The vibe. Oh, I like all the lights off.
Yeah.
I don't like to see shit. Like all this here, this is just be dark.
Yeah.
I like the booth like that. And I like to just have a jacket on and just sitting there by myself.
Yeah, I know a lot of people watching you sometimes, it don't, it just puts you under pressure and like, it's not really what you want. Like you want to let out that like, like that shit that's like pent up. You want to let it out. You don't really need people to be over here telling you what you like, second guessing yourself and shit. You want to let it out what it is. yeah, like I hear it, like, you know, like singers, like they don't really got a lot of people in the fucking studio telling them what to do. You know, you ain't got to second guess yourself. You know what you want to hear. So like I feel
because I always got that image when I go in there. Because like with me, like when I hear a beat and it's hitting, I already got the whole song in my head in 3 minutes. Like not 3 minutes. Like, I'm telling you, like 30 seconds, I'll have the song already out. Like I'll have the chorus, bars, the hook will just come just like that. Everything would just fall right in place. Like if you just give me an R&B beat, bro, and just let me sit there real quick, I could put a whole song out. You can even ask her. Like it's easy with R&B beats. Like it's just that drum that hits at the beginning. If it hits perfect and they lead them little pianos on, I'm gonna just think about some shit and it's just gonna be a rap.
It's done deal. Yeah, you're.
So where can everybody find you going forward? Like what's it right now?
Right now the only thing you will see me on is just Instagram. I'm active on there though. I'm always posting something new every other day or something.
What's your handle?
My handle?
Your like Instagram handle?
Oh, it's I am LLA official. Yeah, that's what it is.
And then you got to get that link tree popping so people can find you soon.
I might change it up though because it is kind of long. I might just change it to I am LLA, and then instead of with the official at the end, because it is kind of long.
Hey, yeah, when I saw your shit, I was like, man, LLA, I was like, man, LLJ, I was like, man, man, fuck, for real. Like I seen fucking like X like since he was little and shit. Like, since he wasn't even big, it's crazy, man. Like, you know, like I feel it. Like when I hear you singing this stuff, like I feel it. Like it's like you want to let these people know like how you feeling for real. You want to know like you want to know what you're feeling and like in the music you hear it. Yeah, and it like connects. It's easy. It's not like something like made up.
Yeah, you can't when you do R&B and stuff like that. You can't make it up because you can't sing and then be singing.
It ain't fake. Stuff. Like you know, like I know a lot of people be rapping and shit. You know, they be talking about shit they even be doing, but like when it's singing, like you can hear it, like in the voice. Like
especially when you don't got auto-tune. Like if you're a singer and you trying to do auto-tune with it, there's no point. You might as well just try a new revenue. Just get a new lane if you want to keep the auto-tune going. Because if you don't got if you don't got the voice, because myself, I use a little pinch of auto-tune just so it sounds like I have that backup voice.
You don't even need it, bro. Reverb, like, it's all right.
That's what I'm
gassing you up over
here. Nah. I hear it. Like, you know, like I can tell, bro. Like I heard a lot of people. Like I thought, like with like fucking Ty Dolla $ign. Like I be listening to like a lot of R&B and shit. Like we interview like Abel Mixed it. You know, like. He don't work with like Young Thug and Chris Brown and shit. Like R&B is next, you know, like hip hop it's cool and shit, but like people want to feel it. Like people want to like hear it, you know, like Kehlani, like, you know what I'm saying? Like
see, and that's what I'm trying to find out. Like as soon as I really get my singles out there, I just don't know where to find my promotions and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Cause and that's TikTok. Another thing I'm liking right now. The promotion thing. Because when I was with him, he had people hitting him up, but at that time it was just like, oh, you got money, you got this, you got that. And at that time we was going through the Corona thing. No one really had jobs and all that shit. So when he hit us with them deals, we were just like, damn, it's not really there. And I remember I did pay for one promotion, and the reason why I didn't really want to go with any more is because it literally did nothing for the song. You know what I'm saying? Because he put it in the wrong playlist. And it wasn't even for the right time for that song to be out. You know what I'm saying? Because we took too long to put it out there. It's a lot of stuff with that. It's just little things like that. It's just what changes it, you know?
Hey, man, for real. Like, look, hey, shout out Russ. Shout out, like, Ty Dolla $ign, like, Kehlani. Like, it, like I feel like you can really fit in that pocket. Like, you know, like, Bryson Tiller, like, it's easy. It's easy, bro. Like, you know, like, I can hear it in your voice and like and how you singing and like how you want to express yourself. Like I want to hear more from you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, bet.
So yeah, for real.
But man,
Hey man,
Hey,
mix one essentials. Hey, look, I don't know what camera is on right now. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Hey, who's better, Snow Allegra
Hey, get the fuck out of here, bro,
or Janae Aiko?
Janae, hey, look, bro. Hey, look,
hold on.
Hey, no, he's cap, bro.
Who's better?
He's cap.
Who's
Overall, like for real.
Shut up. Who's better, Janae Aiko or Snow Allegra?
I'm gonna just have Janae. She's pretty.
Bro, I'm fucking telling you, bro. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Hey, look. He real R&B, bro. We fucking know. Janae fucking all day, bro. I like Snow Allegra. She fire. But look, hey, for real, Janae got it all day. Like, you know, Snow Allegra came in like, you know, like smooth and shit, coming on like some classical shit. Mm-hmm. But Janae got it like for days. Yeah. Like today, like yesterday, like
some of the beats I get, one of my beats is by her mixed with Brett. Like like when I go on YouTube, I look for those type of beats. That can flow with those type of things. Man, and my number one beats I look for is real. Brett beats because the way the drums hit, and every time I hear it, just like I put it on, I'm just like damn, and it just makes me feel like in like a different like world, you know what I'm saying? Like when I hear the beat, it's crazy.
I'm like, fuck all you.
Hey, get in your feelings, bro. Hey, mix one essentials.
Cry it out.
For real. Hey, get your fucking fake ass out of here, bro. Hey, look, I fought with Snow Allegra, Janae Aiko, Brett Fayaz. Hey, for real.
Oh yeah, and one thing that Russ, I heard him say that I'm gonna follow to this day is that all my music that I release from here now on, I'm gonna make sure it sounds just like me every single time. There's no other if or buts about it. Like when you hear me and I'm on that beat, you're like, oh yeah, that's Alejandro or LLA on it.
LLA, you know for real. All day. Mix one essentials. LLA.
So you can find him at I am LLA official on Instagram. YouTube. That's it for right now.
Yeah.
You gotta stay tuned in.
We're gonna have more.
Stay tapped in.
Mid-November is going to be a lot more coming through.
Yeah. Hey, 49th and Wake.
Freestyle tomorrow, 6 p.m.
Yes, sir. Hey, shout out to Mix One Essentials. Shout out to 49th and Wake. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Tiptoeing in my designer. We're out of here.